We've got your first look at the Avengers Campus coming to Disney parks. Now that Star Wars Galaxy's Edge is fully operational, it's time for the House of Mouse to turn its attention to that other big property they own, Marvel. Construction is currently underway for the upcoming Marvel land called Avengers Campus. It's a superhero-themed area at Disney parks featuring characters from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and the plan is for the first campus to open at Disney California Adventure July 18th, with additional campuses heading to Disney parks in Paris and Hong Kong over the next couple of years. And while there's been some information released about Avengers Campus thus far, fans are very hungry for more details. They're so hungry! Won't you feed them? Well, we will. We sent Nerdist's own senior editor Kyle Anderson into the construction zone where he stole Chitauri technology and mostly just got a first look at the rides and merchandise, taste testing the food, and getting an update on everything that fans can expect to experience when they finally walk into that park for the very first time. But let's get into what everyone cares about when they head into an amusement park, the rides. While the Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout is already up and operational, it's going to anchor one end of the campus. There's another new ride that's going to focus on everyone's friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Spider-Man. This attraction called Web Slingers, a Spider-Man adventure, is going to have fans doing exactly that, slanging webs and not disappointing their Uncle Ben. Parkgoers will be able to strap on a pair of visual enhancer goggles, jump into his new vehicle, the Web Slinger, and team up with old Webhead to stop his spider bots that are out of control and about to tear up the campus. Now, according to Kyle Anderson, the ride is going to use new innovative immersive technology similar to augmented reality, but a little bit different. The ride recognizes body movements and gestures that allow you to shoot webs from your actual hands. Not actually, though, it's still going to be virtual, but you get what I'm talking about. You're going to use these webs to stop the rogue spider bots and ultimately save the campus. And at the end, each team is going to be scored on how well they did, similar to Smuggler's Run over at Galaxy's Edge. And luckily, that's not all we're going to see of the old wall crawler. Park attendees will also be able to marvel at the amazing Spider-Man swinging high above the park, pulling off acrobatic feats of daring do. However, he's not the only hero fans are going to run into. They're also going to get a chance to train with Okoye, meet heroes like Black Widow and Ant-Man, if you can see him, and even watch as Captain America and Black Panther face off against foes like Loki and Taskmaster. Kyle also had a chance to learn about the various areas that fans can explore, like the Avengers HQ, as well as the Worldwide Engineering Brigade, aka WEB, because again, Spider-Man. Here, young fans can come and create things and be inspired by the minds of Peter Parker and Tony Stark, and who knows, maybe we'll get a Fantastic Four Reed Richards in there at some point. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Come on, you guys own it. Just make the movie. However, if you prefer magic to technology, you can also take a lesson in the mystic arts from Doctor Strange at the Sanctum. These outdoor ruins are filled with ancient artifacts which can be brought to life by fans with the help of the Good Doctor. But not the Good Doctor from TV. That is a very different doctor. He can help you, but not like that. As for the food and merch, well, you better believe there are options galore. There's going to be a shawarma stand. There's going to be oversized food at Pim's Test Kitchen. Actually, you know what? Why not go to the source and talk to the person who actually had a chance to taste all the food himself? So please welcome Kyle Anderson, everybody.
Hey! Hello.
Hey, Kyle.
Everyone. Hey.
So you ate literally everything in the park. Is this correct?
The entire park. Not everything on the menu that will be available was available to me, but I did get to eat quite a few of the delicious treats.
So what was your favorite delicious treat?
Well, the fun thing about the Pim Test Kitchen is that they're messing with sizes. So some things are giant and some things are really small. So the not so little chicken sandwich is a giant piece of fried chicken on a little slider bun. And they encourage you to eat it with your hands, even though a little messy frayed boy used a knife and fork.
Wow, you are truly the fanciest person I know.
Me, yeah. Beyond the chicken sandwich, we also got to try a number of treats, including the candy bar is what it's called, but it's about this big.
Oh my.
Again, Pim, and it's one of the most delectable things I've ever had. And also because it's California Adventure, you can have booze there.
Hell yes.
So they're going to have an array of different beers on tap and some beer cocktails, which we got to try as well, and a beer float, which was very tasty with a marshmallow stout.
This sounds great because I plan to go Iron Man bounding, so...
Yeah, you have to. It's not just the Pim Test Kitchen either. There's going to be the shawarma stand, as you mentioned, but there's also Terran Treats, which is the collector's stand to try to entice people to the Guardians of the Galaxy ride. One of the things you'll be able to try are... they're called rations because the collector doesn't really care about what humans eat.
No, he doesn't.
But they look like little wrapped churros, but they're going to be different colors, but the color will not correspond to the flavor that it is. So it's going to blow your mind. We didn't get to try these because the flavors were not perfected, as they said, but I think that's going to be really interesting.
Now, do you think they're going to introduce infinity scones down the line?
Well, there is an infinity stone-looking cream puff that they also have there to try to get you involved. It was full of raspberry cheesecake filling.
Well, honestly, I can't think of anything better. Actually, I can. Toys and merchandise. Is there anything that's going to have fans freaking out when they actually go to the park they can take home?
Well, obviously the big part of the area is the Spider-Man ride with web slingers, but you also have Web Suppliers, which is the big store there, and there's going to be tons of Spider-Man merch. Probably the thing that's going to have kids the most excited. There's official land-specific Funko Pops, so those will of course go quick. But radio-controlled, remote-controlled spider bots that kids can play with and they actually battle each other. And then there are upgrades you can buy to snap onto the spider bot that make it look like Iron Man or Black Panther or Ant-Man or the Wasp to give them extra abilities in those fights. But even if you just get one, all 8 legs move when you move it around and it gets down. And
that rules.
Yeah,
I am all for battle bots. Why was my youth wasted with 0 battle bots, Mom?
I know, and it's about this big. And they also have for kids. I'm sorry, Dan, but there's a backpack with a specific spot for you to strap your spider bot onto.
Okay.
It's pretty cool.
I'll just get my adult backpack, custom order.
Yeah.
But what has you the most excited about Avengers Campus when all is said and done?
I think one of the things that I'm most excited for just in general is how much care they're putting into making sure it feels like you're entering the Marvel universe. It's not a particularly large physical area. It used to be the Bugs Land, which was, had 2 or 3 attractions. This is going to feel like you're walking into a Marvel comic. There's at least 10 different heroes that you'll see throughout the day at launch. And it's not going to be one of those things where you just line up and wait to get an autograph. They're just going to be walking around, looking for new recruits or fighting up on the parapets of the headquarters. So
that's awesome.
It's going to be pretty cool. They're really making it feel like you're part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe and 80 years of Marvel comics.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much, Kyle. Really appreciate it. And for more on everything that Kyle saw at Avengers Campus, you can check out his coverage right now at Nerdist.com. But in the meantime, what do you folks think? Are you going to be lining up on day 1 of Avengers Campus? What food are you most excited to try, and why is it that giant chicken sandwich? And what Marvel Easter eggs do you hope to find hidden within the park? Let's discuss. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, why not give us a like and subscribe? And if you want to get notified every time we go live with a new show or drop a new video, please feel free to mash that little bell. That way you can be up to date on all the latest theories, news, and rumors in the pop culture world.